In ancient times, there lived an Asura king unlike any other, Mahabali. Now the Asuras were often seen as the opposite of gods or the Devas, feared for their power and might. But Mahabali? He was different. Despite being an Asura, he ruled his kingdom with kindness and fairness, earning the love and respect of everyone under his reign. His rule was so just that the gods themselves could not match the peace and prosperity of his kingdom. Yet, Mahabali's rise to power was not without conflict. He led a fierce battle against the Devas, the gods like Indra, and emerged victorious. He didn't just conquer the earth, he conquered heaven too. The gods were left wandering, banished from their own home, as Mahabali's power knew no bounds. But even at the height of his conquest, Mahabali never faltered in his duty to his people. They loved him deeply, and his rule was a golden era. However, the gods weren't ones to sit idly by. The balance of the world was shifting, and with the Devas gone, the natural order was at risk. Desperate, the gods sought the help of Lord Vishnu, the preserver of the universe. Vishnu, in his wisdom, assured them that when the moment was right, he would intervene, but not with might. Time passed, and the day of reckoning arrived when Mahabali decided to perform a grand and sacred ritual. He invited sages and monks, promising to grant them anything they desired in return for their blessings. The ceremony was grand, the air filled with devotion and reverence. Among the crowd, unnoticed at first, was a small figure, a young monk, Vamana. He seemed so innocent, so humble, with his small stature and gentle demeanor. But there was something divine about him, something that Mahabali's wise guru, Shukracharya, quickly sensed. "Beware, O king," Shukracharya warned. "This little monk is not what he seems. He carries the essence of Vishnu. Do not grant him his wish." But Mahabali, bound by his word and his sense of honor, refused to retract his promise. He could not deny anyone who sought his generosity. And so, with a smile, Mahabali turned to Vamana and asked what he desired. Vamana, with his childlike innocence, pointed to his tiny feet and said, "I ask for just 3 feet of land." Mahabali chuckled. Such a small request. How could anyone do much with just 3 feet of land? "Is that all?" the king asked, amused. But Vamana only smiled, a knowing smile that hid the truth of what was to come. As soon as Mahabali agreed, Vamana began to grow, and grow, and grow. His small frame stretched beyond the clouds, towering over the earth itself. In a matter of moments, the little monk was a giant, his form vast and awe-inspiring. With one step, Vamana claimed the earth. His second step spanned the heavens, reclaiming the very skies Mahabali had once conquered. And then, Vamana turned to Mahabali, his gaze soft yet powerful. He spoke with a voice that thundered across the realms. "With these 2 steps, the earth and the heavens are mine. Where shall I place my 3rd step, O king?" he asked. In that moment, Mahabali understood. His reign, as glorious as it had been, was over. But rather than resist, the noble king bowed his head and said, "Place your 3rd step on me," he offered, humbly surrendering his pride. And with that, Vamana gently set his foot on Mahabali's head, pushing him into the underworld, Pathala. This tale of Mahabali reminds us that everything in life has its own season. Kings rise and fall as do empires, but what truly endures, long after the crown is laid down, is the legacy left behind. Mahabali, though sent to the underworld, is not remembered for his conquests, but for his kindness, his fairness, and the love he showed his people. The ultimate lesson, in the end, is what survives is not the power we wield, but the love and respect we've earned through our deeds. But wait, this was not the end for Mahabali. Vishnu, in his divine wisdom, saw the goodness in Mahabali's heart. Though he had conquered heaven and earth, Mahabali had done so with honor, never forgetting his duty to his people. And so, Vishnu blessed him. "Mahabali, you will return once every year to visit your people, for they still love you." And so every year, during Onam, the people of Kerala from all walks of lives welcome their beloved King Mahabali back and celebrate in remembrance of his benevolent reign. If you enjoyed our story, share it and spread the festive warmth. A very happy Onam to you and your loved ones.